Leave some flyers back.
Yes, we'll share the info.
And a really exciting thing is we're going to have the traveling Kentucky Vietnam Wall on display for the day.
Nice.
So that in itself is, a great event, something to see. So thank you.
Great.
allowing me to
Absolutely.
say
Thank you. That was a great event. And Cinder, you're welcome to stay, but I know you're busy also. But if you want to stay and hear budget discussions, you're welcome, sir. Item number 6 is the approval of the May 20th, 2025 council meeting minutes. Those are in your packet. I know you've had an opportunity to look those over. We'll just need a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Helton,
Second.
second by Tremble. Any discussion? Poll the members, please.
Barnes. Helton.
Aye.
King. Bedford.
Aye.
Murphy. Triple.
Thank you. Item number 7, May financial reports. These are in your packet. I know you've had an opportunity to look those over. If you have any questions or comments, please bring those forward. Got a question?
Find it. Where I folded. What about the Montgomery County PVA, the tax assessments? Is that just where we gave them money back, or what is that deal?
Where's that at? Just
It's on page
here we have 2.
2 of them. One of them's 28,000, the other one's.
Yeah, Laura, do you, Laura, on page 3,
Yeah,
the Montgomery, you want to comment on that?
Curious what it is.
well, generally, we are billed and paid that annually, and prior year was missed, they didn't get us a bill, so I had to make up for
Okay.
2 years' work. So, what that is, it's a percentage portion of, it's for the, is it for the database?
Yes, we help. We're a local government using PVA, so we're helping fund.
I mean, I just never
Operations.
remember.
Yeah,
seeing
and
it.
they forgot to bill us.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, so
yeah.
it should be just, it should be billed annually.
Yeah.
That's all I had.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
Yeah, that jumps right out at you, and that's a good catch, so, yeah. Okay, anything else from anyone? Thank you. Item number 8 is department head and committee reports. Stephen Tuttle cannot be with us tonight because he's out of office, but we'll go ahead, Chief. You have anything you want to pass?
McDaniel's in his second phase, and he's doing a good job. We're still trying to recruit. We'll lose Robbie Miles, that's what it is.
Have a retirement coming up? Yeah.
We're down, that makes 3, and we're down. Got 1 potential, he's in the last phase with Richmond.
Was Robbie Miles, was he a 20-year or 25-year? How did that, you know, 25? I didn't know if he.
Yeah, I don't know his total years.
I didn't know if he made
Yeah.
it, you know, at one time we had it where they could, with the hazard, retire at 20
Right.
years. I didn't know.
Right. He's a little over 20, I believe. Yeah, yeah.
So the department is getting back on track. The remodel is looking good, y'all look, come down and look. Looks a lot better than it did.
Yeah, if y'all have not been down, please stop by the police department. It looks good. It really does.
We appreciate y'all taking care of that. It's a lot nicer facility to work in. This, last month we had 646 calls. We served 13 warrants. We had 220 traffic stops, 9 thefts. We had 20 suspicious calls and 5 shoplifters. We had 39 accidents. But only 5 of them had injuries. We had 10 domestic violences, escorted 8 funerals, assisted 13 motors that were stranded, we had 8 parking violations, and 16 reckless drivers. We had 1 burglary attempted, and we had 15 animal complaints. Most of those are dogs left in the car. They leave a dog in the car with the air conditioner on, and the windows down, they're still on the call. So we get a lot of those calls. We had 38 alarm drops and 8 abandoned vehicles. Any questions?
About drug overdoses, I missed that. Did you have that? I mean, how is the drug?
Drug
Situation.
We're just not been as busy as.
There's not been any trends that we've really noticed.
Sure it's over here.
We may not. It's becoming less and
Yeah,
less
that's
of
what I
a,
said.
yeah, an issue.
Well, they've made some pretty significant arrests here lately.
Well, that's true too, yeah.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
been a lot of them on there, so it's hard for me to find. I don't see an overdose on it.
Yep.
That's good.
All right. Well, Chief, I know we'll have information coming on our body cams, so those should be getting here soon, and then we're going to do a test phase, make sure all the officers are understanding the new procedures and so forth before we actually go live with it. But
I've got the policy and procedure, and I've got a question on a couple spots we got like that.
yeah,
We'll have that done. The officers seem to like them, they just have to.
it's just an adjustment.
Yes.
I mean,
It's, it does help us on our complaints, day-to-day complaints. We got a video part of the speech.
okay.
Anybody else?
Thank you, Chief.
No noise complaints here lately. I know we're getting close to the 4th of July and everything.
We've had a couple fireworks complaints, but it's not a whole lot of them.
Yeah, all right, thanks.
Okay. Nathan Boston, Director of Public Works.
Good evening.
Got a little show and tell tonight too, don't you?
Huh?
You got some show and tell tonight?
I do,
Yeah.
I do. Laura told me to keep this quick, because everybody else went over, but I'm saying, hell with it. I'm gonna make y'all stay in the moment. Okay?
I enjoyed it.
Might as well. We're all in. Go
I'll
for
bet
it.
you all are. I'll give you some final numbers on our spring cleanup. We ended up picking a little over 56 tons up. That was 105 truckloads, 1830 yards, and 99 mattresses. But that was down the year before we had 118 mattresses. So, we just finished our paint pickup that we collected for 2 weeks. When I add everything up, the 5 gallons, the quarts, it comes to 635 gallons. The downfall of that was it was only 80 households that participated in it out of the whole city. That's still a lot of paint to take out. We had to,
We might use it. We're just not real sure where we might use it.
well, we got it. It's already been used, some of it. That's where I'm going next. We had to replace 8 signs. 5 stop signs and 3 of these. These each cost us $21. Stop signs cost us $69. I can't
Not
prove
including
this,
the labor, yeah.
but I do believe, because it all happened this month with the spray paint. And I think where people set it out, people got it and just decided to have fun. This is the end results when you try to do something good. That's not counting shipping too. The shipping is getting those signs, sending them, of course, that too.
So as a result, we're gonna look at our procedures next year. We may do
I'd do a
for
drop-off.
seniors or disabled, or maybe we'll go pick them up. We'll work something out, but that's a new one on us. You implement a good program and then, yeah, it's not happened before, but so you know, it's on us. We tell people to set paint out by the curb and then people come get it and spray paint signs, so,
One idiot.
yeah.
I thought we had 2 rival games going, but it was on 2 ends of it. We finished the installation on the pipe we put in at the Dena Trail, so it's finally done. Coach department gave us 51 yards this past month. We had to take care of 14 of them. We hired a new employee, Tristan Jones. He started yesterday. He's going to be taking Morgan Rowland's spot. Morgan's retiring at the end of July. He's been with us since 2010. So I hate to see Morgan leave, but I wish him nothing but the best. I want to give a shout out to Interstate Fence. I don't know if you all know all the gates they put up, the new bollards they put in down at the end of Adena Trail and Queen Street. We used to have a cable across there. Now it's more professional. People can actually get through without having to drive. So it really looks good. So Brad and Jared are going to do a great job. Also want to give Danielle and Pam a shout out. We got a picnic tables in. I don't know if y'all seen them down at the Demon Trail. They're still there right now, but they are there. So everyone that did that effort. We're glad of that too. I can't even say that. I'm sorry. We got the parking stops painted on Cameron's, the yellow.
Yeah,
I
Roger.
don't know if you let that.
They saw that, yeah. Yeah, I did. I called her and she was very happy and very complimentary of you.
Everybody there was okay with it. They did it for us. We didn't have any problems. You all have anything for me?
Keep up the good work.
Go a little longer, Al. I gotta get that trophy.
Thank you. City clerk, or I'm sorry, building inspector, Jim Johnson. Folks, Jim Johnson's come on full-time for us, so.
Thank you.
He's done a great job this year, first full week as a full-time building inspector, isn't he? Yeah, yeah.
So last 30 days, 10 permits. We had 1 through planning and zoning for possible Walmart fuel, 2 for board of adjustment, 1 commercial rezoning, 2 new family homes, 1 accessory building, 1 wooden deck, 1 foundation repair, and 1 sign permit. So things are moving.
It's been busy. Okay, thank you all. City clerk?
I guess y'all have noticed the firework tents going up. We currently have 5. It's a possibility of a 6th one. But everybody is legit. Everybody's got all their permits and have paid their fees and stuff, so everybody's good to go. They can begin selling on June the 20th through July the 6th. After that, they cannot sell. The tents may still be there for a little while because they need a few days to get them down, but they have to stop selling on the 6th. Also, the next thing I wanted to update you on is this month we are currently in the process of renewing our liquor and beer license. And all establishments have to be renewed by close of business on June the 30th. If they're not renewed by close of business on June the 30th, they cannot sell. And either Stephen or an officer, or Stephen and an officer will go out and address that once I tell them who hasn't complied. Also on, I have mailed out a final notice. I had 35 2024 delinquent business license. I mailed out a final notice to everyone on June the 1st. Any business license is not renewed by June the 30th. I will give to Megan for her to move forward on. And since sending out the final notice, I have had 2 people come in and renew their license. On the property taxes, we're still 93% collected. We've been at 93% for several months now. We filed liens against 153 delinquent tax bills. And we did place a notice in the paper, a list of all the delinquent property tax owners. And since that ad hit the paper, we have had 3 delinquent bills paid. We're only running that ad in the paper for 1 week, but it will remain updated on our website for 30 days. And I think that's all I have.
Okay, busy month for you too.
I was in Richmond today, and they were already selling fireworks over there.
Yeah.
Got the camps wide open.
It's about to happen here, so I'll go with my remarks and start with fireworks. So I've already spoken to Chief about it. The window for fireworks for the ordinance is July 1st through the 7th. I'll put out a public notice this week. Chief has been instructed to let the officers know one morning, and then after that, we'll start citing if they're outside the window. Most people comply. A lot of times people don't know the rules. But certainly there's no leeway when it's 2 in the morning, so.
Y'all have an ordinance? County have an ordinance?
No.
You can go 365 a year out in the county, can't you?
Open season.
So anyway, I'll put all that information out there. On your also, just wanted you to know, I kind of put this on your desk. This is just a running schedule of meetings. Councilmember Helton saw this on my desk, and she said, I think that'd be good for everybody to have, so I'm just sharing that. No requirements to go, but those are just kind of some of the big meetings that are coming up this month. On this sheet that we have right here that I brief off of, I've already mentioned fireworks. Farmers Market grand openings this Saturday. First Friday, very successful. Thank you, everybody, for the hard work that went into that. City Hall will be closed June 19th for the Juneteenth holiday, and then again on July 4th for Independence Day. Staffing, we did add one individual this month, Tristan Jones, off to a great start with us. On the left-hand side, just quickly, Columbia Gas, you see they are working on Main Street now. So if anybody asks you what's going on in front of Berryman's, that's the Columbia Gas project. That'll be going on for a couple months at least. The sidewalks, TAP 3, we are having our pre-construction meeting on Monday at 1 p.m. here with Walker Construction. So we'll have information to provide to you as far as timelines go here very soon after that meeting's over with. And then the last thing I have is the 2025 facade grant applications. We are accepting those right now. And we do plan to, that closes on the 23rd. We plan to announce on the 27th. I was going to ask if Debbie, Pam, and Danielle, you all served on the committee last year. Do you mind serving on the committee again for selection? And if you do, then I'll contact you once we have our applications and set up a quick meeting to award. Okay, any questions for me? Okay, thank you. Item number 9 is acceptance of salt bids. Nathan, if you want to quickly brief this, in your package you'll see we participate in a salt auction every year, and those are for your reference in front of you.
Yeah, if you look there, we fall under Zone 6, it's the Kentucky reverse salt bid. And I just recommend it more. From last year, we had Magic Salt, they did okay. But we had Morton before, they were lower bidder, so that's why I would just recommend we don't have any problems out of them, I'm sure.
Recommended we accept lowest bid submitted by Morton Salt for this year.
Do we need a motion?
We do. Motion, King, second was Helton. Any further discussion? Poll members, please.
Excuse me, Barnes. Hilton. King. Ledford. Murphy. Trimble.
We always ask this question as a county. Have you all awarded salt bids yet?
We did tonight, we did more.
You did Morton also? Okay. Thank you all. We always have a good relationship, helping each other out if we need to. Item number 10 is declare a surplus. This is Public Works vehicle, a bucket truck. And Nathan, do you want to comment anything on the bucket truck before we surplus?
Just surplusing it, getting it out.
Remember, we purchased a new one, so.
Got the other one and it's just sitting there, so I think the county's interested in it, but I don't know all the ifs, ands, or buts, but decent truck, and we just taking it out because it's a 2007, and just a lot bigger than what we need. You know. Now it's all put up everything all over town. We got this little one yet. Just kidding.
I saw the little one being used today on tree trimming, so
Yeah.
you're getting good use out of it. So we just need a motion to surplus this vehicle. Motion by Barnes, second by Trimble. Any discussion? Poll members, please.
Barnes. Hilton. King. Ledford. Murphy. Trimble.
Item number 11 is reappointment of James Davis to the Parks and Recreation Commission. This is a 4-year term, which will take him through July of 2029. Motion by Barnes. Second by Murphy. Any further discussion? Poll members, please.
Barnes. Hilton. King. Ledford. Murphy. Trimble.
Item number 12 is reappointing Eric Arnold to the Tourism Commission. This is a 3-year appointment that'll take him through June of 2028.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by King. Second by Murphy. Any discussion? Poll the members, please.
Barnes. Hilton. King. Ledford. Murphy. Trimble.
Item number 13 is reappointing Shannon Stoll to the Tourism Commission. 3-year term, which will take her through June of 2028. Motion by Trimble.
Second.
Second by King. Any further discussion? Poll the members, please.
Barnes. Hilton. King. Ledford. Murphy. Trimble.
Item number 14 is in your packet, R7 2025. I know you've had an opportunity to look this over. This resolution allows the mayor or successors of the mayor to apply for the engineering and design that we're gonna need for the Green Sinks project. So the money is, we've got funding for this, we've got a match for this. It's come time for us to advertise for an engineer to draw up the design for this project for us.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by King, second by Trimble. Any further discussion? Poll the members, please.
Barnes. Hilton. King. Ledford. Murphy. Trimble.
Item number 15 is Resolution R 2028. This is a resolution that authorizes the mayor and any successors to apply for a land and water conservation grant application from the Department of Local Government for the Adena Trail Park Improvement Project for $1 million and committing a match of $1 million. So let me walk you through this. We already have in our hand a land and water grant that's been awarded for $245,000. So if we want to put in an amphitheater or a playground, everything above 245 is on us, right? So what we're doing with this is they are advertising land and water and saying, well, now we're offering $1 million. So we could keep the 245, but it would be in our best interest to apply for this. And then we have the flexibility of going up to $1 million if we want to. So if they award it, we have more money to be able to spend on the Adena Trail. We were gonna have to spend money anyway for our match, but you know, once you get a match on 245, everything above that is coming out of our pocket. So this is a no-brainer, apply for the money, and doesn't mean we have to spend the whole $1 million, but we can qualify for more. So, motion by Barnes, second by Hilton. Any further discussion? Poll the members, please.
Barnes. Hilton. King. Ledford. Murphy. Trimble.
Item number 16 is Councilmember Murphy.
Second
You're the
reading of,
sponsor.
second reading of ordinance 2025-04, an ordinance amending the budget for the city of Mount Sterling for fiscal year July 1st, 2024 to June 30th, 2025.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by King. Any further discussion on the amended budget? Nothing has changed other than refinement since last month. Poll the members, please.
Barnes. Hilton. King. Ledford. Murphy. Trimble.
Councilmember Murphy,
Second
item
reading,
17.
second reading of ordinance 2025-05, an ordinance adopting the budget for the city of Mount Sterling for fiscal year July 1, 2025 to June 30th, 2026.
Do I have a second?
Can I ask one quick question?
Absolutely.
I may have overlooked this last time. Line item 525, land purchase. Can you just remind me what that was? Maybe I was told and I forgot.
I got you for a second on discussing this, right? You're our second?
Yes.
Okay. Second, item number, where are we at?
525.
525, land purchase?
It's the third page, and it's almost to the bottom. It's about the sixth line up.
Just make sure I'm looking at the
I just didn't see that
right.
on this year's. And maybe I already knew, but I
525?
Land purchase, okay.
gotcha. See that?
So we've got money in there. Laura, correct me, is that where you fund our money on master commissioner sales, or do we have a separate land purchase?
That comes out of Department 4.
You got that out of Department 4? Okay.
We added that line item last year just for some potential,
I got you.
If a property
properties that
comes
might
up,
buy. So I just kind of funded it sort of minimally.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's great. I just went back.
In case
wasn't there,
something came
yeah.
up.
So yeah, you recall last year we had a much bigger pot.
Right.
We wanted to retain in the event something came up that we needed to purchase some land, we had some money set aside for it. So it's not specifically tagged for anything, no. Good catch. Anything else from anyone on the budget? So the only other change was we have put some money in there to try to help fund this industrial park. Right now, we have 40,000. If that's all we can find, we'll stretch that over 2 funding cycles to do our fair share at the industrial park. But if we can find more, that's what Laura does. She refines that budget. All right, poll the members, please.
Barnes. Hilton. King. Leffert. Murphy. Triple.
Okay, I did not have anything else. Anyone anything from council you wish to bring forward? I would like to thank our judge executive for coming tonight and our county attorney. It's good to see you all coming to see what's going on over at the city. And did you all have anything you wish to pass or share? Okay, well, we appreciate you all coming. Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. I thought I saw your hair. Hilton, do I have a second? Second from King. Hearing no objection, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.